Curious about the celebrities who faced the toughest battles with hallucinogens? The list of 35 individuals includes some surprising names. Their struggles often played out in the public eye, revealing the darker side of fame. Some of these stars experienced intense highs and devastating lows, leading to career setbacks and personal turmoil. The impact of their choices affected not just their lives, but also the lives of those around them. As we delve into their stories, the tales of addiction, recovery, and sometimes tragic endings unfold. These stars, despite their immense talent, found themselves caught in a cycle of dependency that overshadowed their careers. From bizarre behavior to public meltdowns, their experiences serve as cautionary tales. Each entry in this list reflects a unique journey through the complex world of addiction, leaving a lasting mark on Hollywood history. The stories are as compelling as they are heartbreaking, showcasing the struggle against the allure of substances that promise escape, but often lead to despair. Throughout her life, Natalie Wood, the iconic actress known for her captivating performances, faced significant personal challenges. While she was celebrated for her talent and beauty, her struggles with substance use were often hidden behind her glamorous public image. Natalie occasionally used marijuana, which was not unusual in Hollywood at the time. However, her relationship with alcohol and prescription pills was more troubling. She battled with drinking and pill popping, which affected her mental health and overall well-being. These issues were compounded by the pressures of fame and the demands of her career, leading to a tumultuous personal life. Friends and family noted that her substance use contributed to her emotional struggles, which ultimately played a role in her tragic death in 1981. Despite her success on screen, Natalie Wood's life was marked by these hidden battles, revealing the darker side of Hollywood that many stars faced during that era. The complexities of her life remind us that behind the glitz and glamour, there can be profound pain and hardship. Starting her career at just 30 months old, Judy Garland quickly became one of the most beloved stars in Hollywood. Her remarkable talent shone through in films like The Wizard of Oz, where she captured hearts with her unforgettable performance as Dorothy. However, the pressures of fame took a heavy toll on her life. As Garland rose to stardom, she faced immense expectations from studio executives and the public. To maintain her image and stay thin, she was prescribed pep-up pills, which were meant to keep her energized and alert. At the same time, she was given sleeping pills to help her rest, creating a dangerous cycle of dependency. This combination of medications led to a lifelong struggle with addiction, as she became reliant on these substances to cope with the demands of her career and the stress of her personal life. Tragically, this battle culminated in her untimely death from a barbiturate overdose in 1969, marking the end of a brilliant but troubled life filled with both triumph and sorrow. George Carlin, the legendary comedian, is known for his sharp wit and insightful social commentary. His journey into the world of comedy took a significant turn when he began experimenting with drugs like LSD and peyote. These substances played a crucial role in his transformation from a conventional comic into a counterculture icon. As Carlin explored the effects of these psychedelics, he gained new perspectives on society, politics, and the human experience. His experiences with drugs informed much of his material, allowing him to tackle complex topics with humor and depth. Carlin's unique viewpoint helped him connect with audiences who were also questioning societal norms and values during a time of great change in America. His routines often reflected the absurdities of life, challenging the status quo and encouraging people to think critically about the world around them. Through his use of psychedelics, Carlin developed a comedic voice that was both irreverent and thought-provoking. His ability to blend humor with social critique made him a beloved figure in comedy, influencing countless comedians who followed in his footsteps. Woody Harrelson stands out as a notable figure in Hollywood, particularly for his strong advocacy for marijuana use. He believes that using marijuana is a consensual act that does not harm others, viewing it as a victimless crime. Harrelson has been very vocal about his stance, often discussing the importance of personal freedom when it comes to drug use. His perspective highlights a significant conversation in society about the rights of individuals to make choices regarding their own bodies and minds. Despite his passionate support for marijuana, he took a step back from smoking it for a period as a personal experiment. This decision did not change his beliefs, but rather showcased his willingness to explore his relationship with the substance. His actions and words contribute to the ongoing debate surrounding drug use in a free society, where opinions vary widely. Harrelson's openness about his views adds depth to the discussion, making him a key figure in the conversation about drug policy and personal freedom in America. Tatum O'Neal achieved remarkable fame as the youngest person to ever win an Academy Award. Her career began at a young age, and she quickly became a beloved figure in Hollywood. However, beneath the surface of her success, she faced a personal battle that would overshadow her achievements. Struggling with heroin addiction, Tatum's life took a downward spiral that affected not only her career but also her family life. The addiction consumed her, leading to devastating consequences, including the loss of custody of her children. This heartbreaking reality emphasizes how drugs can destroy personal relationships and professional aspirations. Despite her talent and early success, Tatum's story serves as a cautionary tale about the hidden struggles many face in the entertainment industry. The impact of addiction is profound, often leading to irreversible changes in one's life and relationships. Tatum O'Neal's journey reflects the harsh truth about the challenges that can accompany fame and the desperate need for support and recovery in the face of addiction. In 2011, Charlie Sheen became one of Hollywood's most infamous figures due to his very public breakdown. This turmoil was primarily fueled by his addiction to hard drugs and alcohol, which spiraled out of control. Sheen, known for his roles in popular TV shows and films, found himself in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. His erratic behavior included wild interviews and bizarre statements, showcasing a man in distress. This chaotic period led to significant consequences, including the loss of his lucrative television career. The show 2.5 Men, which had been a major success, saw its production halted as Sheen's struggles became too difficult to manage. His addiction not only affected his professional life, but also took a toll on his personal relationships, leading to a series of tumultuous episodes in his life. The destructive nature of addiction was on full display, serving as a cautionary tale about the dangers that can come with fame and substance abuse. Living a life that many would envy, Peter Lawford was a prominent figure in Hollywood. He was a member of the famous Rat Pack, known for their charm, talent, and connections. His marriage into the Kennedy family added to his glamorous image, making him a part of both Hollywood and political royalty. However, beneath this facade of success, Lawford faced significant struggles. He battled alcoholism and drug addiction, which took a toll on his personal and professional life. His later years were marked by a series of failed marriages, which reflected the turmoil he was experiencing. Friends and family saw how substance abuse affected him, leading to a downward spiral that was hard to escape. By the time he reached the 1980s, the effects of his addictions became evident. In 1984, Peter Lawford's life tragically came to an end due to complications related to his long-standing battles with addiction. His story serves as a reminder that even those who seem to have it all can struggle with deep personal issues. Known for his memorable role in the classic film Grease, Jeff Conaway was a talented actor whose life was marked by both success and struggle. After sustaining a serious back injury, he turned to opiates for pain relief. Unfortunately, this led to a severe addiction that overshadowed his career. Despite his many attempts to recover, including stints in rehabilitation, the grip of addiction proved too strong. Conaway's battle with substance abuse was well documented, and he often spoke openly about his struggles, hoping to raise awareness about the dangers of addiction. His life was a roller coaster of highs and lows, filled with moments of brilliance on screen and deep personal turmoil off it. Tragically, his addiction ultimately led to his death in 2011, leaving behind a legacy of talent that was marred by the challenges he faced. His story serves as a poignant reminder of the impact of addiction on individuals and their loved ones. Known for her talent and charisma, Susan Sarandon has shared her personal journey with psychedelics, emphasizing a preference for natural substances like psilocybin and ayahuasca. She believes that these experiences can lead to deeper self-understanding and personal growth. Sarandon has openly discussed her use of these substances in a thoughtful manner, highlighting the importance of setting and intention. She enjoys using them outdoors, where she feels more connected to nature and the environment around her. This approach reflects her belief in using psychedelics responsibly and mindfully, rather than as a means of escapism. By choosing natural psychedelics, she aligns with a growing movement that advocates for the therapeutic benefits of such substances. Sarandon's openness about her experiences encourages a conversation about the potential positive effects of psychedelics, especially when used in a controlled and safe environment. Her story adds a unique perspective to the discussion surrounding drug use in Hollywood. Robert Altman, an iconic film director, had a complex relationship with substances. He openly admitted to being a heavy drinker in his earlier years. However, as alcohol began to take a toll on his health, he made a significant change in his lifestyle. Altman switched to marijuana, which he found to be a healthier alternative. This decision was not just about personal health. It also reflected his broader views on society and its norms. He became a strong advocate for the legalization of marijuana, believing in its potential benefits and the need for a more open-minded approach to its use. Altman's lifestyle choices showcased his rebellious spirit and unconventional outlook on life, which often translated into his films. His work frequently challenged societal norms and explored complex human experiences. By embracing marijuana, he aligned himself with a counterculture that resonated with many of his cinematic themes, making him a unique figure in Hollywood history. His journey illustrates the tension between personal health and societal expectations, marking him as a distinctive voice in the film industry. During his early career in vaudeville, Bob Hope, the beloved comedian and entertainer, dabbled with marijuana. This experimentation came at a time when attitudes toward drug use were beginning to shift, especially within the entertainment industry. As he rose to fame, Hope's views on marijuana became more complex and often contradictory. He sometimes downplayed his earlier use, suggesting that it was not a significant part of his life. This inconsistency mirrored the changing perceptions of drug use in society. While some circles embraced marijuana as a form of artistic expression or relaxation, others viewed it with skepticism or outright disapproval. Hope's comments reflected this ongoing debate, illustrating how public figures navigated the evolving landscape of drug culture. His experiences highlight the challenges many faced in reconciling personal choices with societal expectations, making his story a fascinating part of Hollywood history. Famous for his iconic role as Count Dracula, Bela Lugosi became a significant figure in Hollywood during the 1930s and 1940s. However, his life was marked by struggles that went beyond the silver screen. Lugosi openly admitted to his battle with drug addiction, a fight that began after he became dependent on opiates prescribed for severe sciatica pain. This dependency not only affected his health, but also had a detrimental impact on his career and reputation. As his addiction worsened, Lugosi's performances suffered, and he found it increasingly difficult to secure roles in films. Despite these challenges, he made efforts to reclaim his life and career by entering rehabilitation programs. His attempts at recovery showcased his desire to return to the spotlight. Yet the toll of addiction was heavy. Lugosi's struggles with drugs ultimately overshadowed his remarkable talent, leading to a decline that many of his fans witnessed. He passed away in 1956, leaving behind a legacy that is often remembered alongside the darker aspects of his personal life. The story of Bela Lugosi serves as a poignant reminder of the challenges faced by those in the entertainment industry, illustrating how addiction can affect even the brightest stars. Robert Mitchum, an underrated actor, had a significant impact on Hollywood in the mid-20th century. He was known for his rugged good looks and deep voice, which made him a heartthrob of his time. However, his career took a hit when he became one of the earliest celebrities arrested for marijuana possession in 1948. This incident occurred during a time when Hollywood was under scrutiny for its stars' behavior, and Mitchum's drug use made him a prime target in the campaign to clean up the industry. His arrest not only affected his reputation, but also influenced the roles he was offered in the years that followed. Despite the setback, Mitchum continued to act in films, showcasing his talent in various genres, from film noir to westerns. His complex persona and troubled life added depth to his performances, but the shadow of his drug use lingered over his career. The stigma surrounding his arrest and drug use contributed to his status as a misunderstood figure in Hollywood history. Cary Grant, the iconic actor known for his charm and charisma, was also an early advocate for LSD therapy. During a time when psychedelics were gaining attention for their potential therapeutic benefits, Grant chose to explore his own subconscious through the use of LSD. He believed that this substance could help him understand himself better and take responsibility for his actions. His journey with LSD was part of a broader cultural movement that sought to use psychedelics for healing and personal growth. Grant's experiences with LSD therapy reflect a significant moment in history when many were optimistic about the possibilities of psychedelics in treating mental health issues. He approached these sessions with a sense of curiosity and a desire to confront his inner struggles. Unfortunately, as the 1960s progressed, the government began to criminalize these substances, leading to a decline in their use for therapeutic purposes. Grant's story serves as a reminder of a time when the exploration of the mind was seen as a path to self-discovery and healing before the legal and social landscape changed dramatically. Bing Crosby, a legendary figure in music and film, was known for his smooth voice and charming personality. Throughout his life, he embraced marijuana, surprising many with his open support for its legalization. This attitude was not just a passing phase, it reflected his laid-back approach to life. Crosby believed that marijuana could be a safer alternative to alcohol, a view he even shared with his son. His advocacy for marijuana was ahead of its time, and showcased a more progressive mindset compared to many of his contemporaries. Crosby's early experiences with marijuana likely influenced his relaxed style, making him a unique presence in Hollywood. He was not just a talented singer, an actor, but also a man who challenged the norms of his era regarding drug use. His willingness to discuss marijuana openly set him apart from many others in the industry, making him a fascinating figure in the context of Hollywood's history of substance use and addiction. Known for her iconic role in the horror classic Halloween, Jamie Lee Curtis faced a personal battle that many fans were unaware of. After undergoing a minor surgery, she found herself in the grip of a 10-year addiction to opiates. This struggle was kept hidden from the public eye, allowing her to maintain her successful career in Hollywood. Despite the pressures of fame, she managed to continue acting, all while dealing with the challenges of addiction. It wasn't until later in her life that she chose to reveal her story, sharing her experiences as part of her recovery journey. By speaking out, she aimed to break the stigma surrounding addiction and offer hope to others facing similar issues. Her bravery in confronting her past has made her an inspiring figure, showing that even those in the spotlight can face significant personal challenges. Jamie Lee Curtis's journey reflects resilience and the importance of seeking help, reminding everyone that recovery is possible. While filming the classic movie Rebel Without a Cause, Sal Mineo was introduced to marijuana, which opened a new chapter in his life. This experience led him to grow his own marijuana plants and explore various other substances. His journey into the world of drugs was not just a personal endeavor, it became a significant part of his career. Mineo often engaged in philosophical discussions about drug use, reflecting on its implications and the culture surrounding it. He portrayed characters that resonated with the drug culture of the time, capturing the essence of the struggles and realities many faced in Hollywood. His work highlighted the intersection of fame, addiction, and the quest for identity. This complex relationship with drugs not only shaped his personal life, but also influenced the roles he chose, making him a notable figure in discussions about addiction in the entertainment industry. His legacy remains tied to these themes, showcasing the darker side of Hollywood. Gaspar Noé is an avant-garde filmmaker recognized for his unique and visually striking films. His work often carries the imprint of his early experiences with drug use, which has deeply influenced his artistic vision. Noé's films are characterized by a sensory overload style, where vibrant colors, intense soundscapes, and unconventional narratives come together to create an immersive experience for the viewer. This approach reflects his personal journey, as he explores themes of desire, violence, and the human condition through a lens that challenges traditional storytelling. His films often push boundaries, inviting audiences to confront uncomfortable truths about life and perception. Works like Enter the Void and Irreversible are prime examples of how his experiences shape his creative output. The chaotic and often disorienting visuals serve to mimic the effects of hallucinogens, drawing viewers into a world that feels both familiar and alien. This connection between his life and art makes his films not just stories, but experiences that resonate on a deeper level, leaving lasting impressions on those who dare to watch. Her rise to fame was nothing short of spectacular. Marilyn Monroe became a household name in the 1950s, captivating audiences with her charm and beauty. However, the pressures of being in the spotlight took a toll on her mental health. Despite her dazzling career and iconic status, she struggled with intense public scrutiny and a lack of privacy. This constant attention drove her deeper into a world of addiction. As her fame grew, so did her dependency on barbiturates, a type of sedative that she used to cope with anxiety and stress. Friends and colleagues noticed her struggles, but the demands of Hollywood often overshadowed her personal battle. Tragically, this addiction culminated in her untimely death in 1962. Marilyn Monroe's story serves as a stark reminder of the darker side of celebrity culture, where the glitz and glamour can mask serious mental health issues and lead to devastating consequences. Her life and struggles resonate even today, highlighting the need for compassion and understanding in the face of fame. Known for his powerful performances, Montgomery Clift faced immense challenges in his life, especially after a near-fatal car accident in 1956. This tragic event marked a turning point for him, leading to a struggle with addiction that would overshadow his remarkable talent. Following the accident, Clift began to rely heavily on alcohol and prescription drugs as a means to cope with his physical and emotional pain. His once promising career started to decline as his addiction took hold. The roles that showcased his extraordinary acting skills became less frequent, and his health deteriorated rapidly. Friends and colleagues noted the change in his demeanor and performance as the substances he abused affected his ability to work and connect with others. By the time of his death in 1966, the impact of his addiction was evident, leaving a legacy that was both brilliant and tragic. Clift's story serves as a reminder of the hidden struggles many face, even those who shine brightly in the public eye. Despite his immense talent and popularity, John Belushi faced a long battle with addiction that ultimately overshadowed his career. Known for his groundbreaking work on Saturday Night Live and his iconic role in the Blues Brothers, he was a beloved figure in comedy. However, behind the laughter, he struggled deeply with substance abuse. His life was marked by the highs of fame and the lows of addiction. Belushi's reliance on drugs escalated over the years, and he became involved in a dangerous lifestyle that included heavy use of cocaine and heroin. At just 33 years old, his life came to a tragic end when he overdosed after injecting a lethal combination of these drugs, known as a speedball. This heartbreaking incident serves as a grim reminder of the perils of addiction, even for those who seem to have it all. Belushi's story reflects the darker side of Hollywood, where the pressures of fame can lead to devastating consequences. His legacy lives on through his unforgettable performances, but his struggles highlight the urgent need for awareness about addiction and its risks. Celebrated as one of the greatest actors, Marlon Brando lived a life marked by misery, abuse, and addiction. His talent was undeniable, with performances in films like A Streetcar Named Desire and The Godfather earning him critical acclaim and a lasting legacy. However, behind the scenes, Brando faced significant personal struggles. During the 1960s, he battled alcohol and drug addiction, which contributed to a broader decline in his life and career. This period was a stark contrast to his public image of masculine bravado and strength. Brando's addiction affected not only his health, but also his relationships and professional opportunities. Despite his immense talent, the demons he faced often overshadowed his achievements. His story serves as a reminder of the hidden struggles many face, even those who seem larger than life. Brando's life was a complex tapestry of brilliance intertwined with pain, illustrating the challenges that can accompany fame and success. Carrie Fisher, widely recognized for her iconic role as Princess Leia in the Star Wars franchise, faced significant challenges in her life, particularly with addiction. She openly admitted to using drugs, including heroin, as a way to cope with her depression. For Fisher, these substances served as a form of self-medication, a means to feel more normal amidst her struggles. Her candid discussions about her addiction brought attention to the often overlooked connection between mental health issues and substance use. Fisher's experiences highlighted how individuals might turn to drugs to escape their pain or to manage feelings of inadequacy and sadness. This complex relationship between mental health and addiction is a critical aspect of her story, reflecting the broader struggles many face in Hollywood and beyond. By sharing her journey, Fisher not only shed light on her personal battles, but also contributed to the conversation about the importance of mental health awareness and the need for compassion towards those grappling with similar issues. Errol Flynn, the charismatic swashbuckler of Hollywood's golden age, led a life that mirrored the adventurous characters he portrayed on screen. However, behind his charming facade lay a tumultuous battle with alcohol and drug addiction. Flynn's hedonistic lifestyle often involved using cocaine, particularly during sexual encounters, which contributed to his reputation as a wild and reckless figure. His off-screen escapades were filled with excitement, but they also led to significant legal troubles, including arrests and scandals that made headlines. Despite his immense talent and popularity, Flynn struggled with a morphine habit that further complicated his life. This addiction not only tarnished his reputation but also affected his relationships and career. His once celebrated status began to fade as public perception shifted. Flynn's adventures were not limited to the silver screen. They spilled into his personal life, where his choices often had serious consequences. The combination of his dazzling performances and his troubled off-screen life paints a complex picture of a man who was both a star and a cautionary tale. Frances McDormand, the acclaimed actress, has had a complex relationship with drugs throughout her life. In her youth, she experimented with various substances, notably mushrooms and LSD. These experiences shaped her views and provided her with insights into the changing landscape of drug use, especially in Hollywood. As she matured, her perspective evolved, leading her to become an advocate for marijuana. McDormand has been open about her past, discussing how it influenced her career and personal life. She reflects on the stigma surrounding drug use and how it has shifted over the years. In an industry often criticized for its excesses, her candidness about her experiences adds a layer of authenticity to her public persona. She emphasizes the importance of understanding drug use in a broader context, advocating for a more compassionate view of those who struggle with addiction. Through her journey, McDormand highlights the need for dialogue about drug use and its implications in society. Once considered the next big star after Marilyn Monroe, Jayne Mansfield's life took a dramatic turn as her career began to fade. She was known for her beauty and charm, but behind the glitz and glamour, she struggled with addiction to drugs and alcohol. As her star power diminished, Mansfield's personal life became increasingly tumultuous. Her relationships were often marked by volatility, including a high-profile affair that attracted media attention. This affair was not just romantic. It was filled with public disputes and brawls that showcased the darker side of her fame. The pressures of Hollywood and the constant scrutiny from the public contributed to her reliance on substances, leading to a chaotic lifestyle that overshadowed her early successes. Mansfield's story serves as a cautionary tale about the toll that fame and addiction can take on a person's life, revealing the struggles that often lie behind the dazzling facade of celebrity. In the 1970s, Hal Ashby emerged as a significant voice in American cinema, known for his unique storytelling and ability to blend humor with poignant social commentary. He directed several influential films, including Harold and Maude, Being There, and The Last Detail. His work often highlighted the struggles of individuals against societal norms, earning him both critical acclaim and a devoted following. However, as the 1980s approached, his personal life began to spiral due to substance abuse. Ashby's heavy use of marijuana and cocaine started to affect his professional life, leading to a decline in the quality and quantity of his work. The pressures of Hollywood, combined with his addiction, created a perfect storm that overshadowed his earlier successes. By the time of his death in 1988, Ashby's legacy was marked not only by his brilliant films, but also by the tragic consequences of his drug use, which ultimately contributed to the end of a once promising career. Best known for his role in the beloved television series Father Knows Best, Billy Gray's career took a significant hit in 1962 when he was arrested for marijuana possession. This incident, while relatively minor, spiraled into a series of unfortunate events that would tarnish his reputation. After the arrest, rumors began to circulate, leading to false accusations of heroin addiction. These unfounded claims not only affected his career, but also deeply impacted his personal life. The stigma surrounding drug use during that era was severe, and it often led to harsh judgments and a loss of opportunities for those involved. For Gray, the experience led to a profound loss of faith in humanity. He found himself grappling with the harsh realities of public perception and the consequences of a single mistake. This episode in his life serves as a stark reminder of the challenges faced by many in Hollywood, where the pressures of fame can lead to devastating outcomes. The narrative of Billy Gray highlights the complexities of addiction and the often unforgiving nature of society's views on drug use. Known for his iconic role in Easy Rider, Dennis Hopper's life and career were marked by a deep connection to drug use. His experimentation with substances like LSD and cocaine was not just a personal choice. It became part of his creative process. Hopper believed that these drugs could unlock new realms of artistic expression. However, this path led him into a dark period of psychosis, where the line between creativity and self-destruction blurred. His struggles with addiction affected his relationships and work, creating a tumultuous personal life that often overshadowed his talent. Despite his brilliance as an actor and director, the impact of drug use was profound, illustrating the dangers of excess. The chaos of his lifestyle, marked by erratic behavior and intense emotional swings became a cautionary tale in Hollywood. Hopper's journey reflects the challenges many artists face when balancing their creative impulses with the risks of addiction, highlighting the fine line between genius and madness. Despite her glamorous life, Elizabeth Taylor faced significant challenges with addiction. Her battles with alcohol, drugs, and food often overshadowed her remarkable career and beauty. Taylor was known for her stunning looks and incredible talent, but behind the scenes, she struggled with self-destructive behaviors that deeply affected her health and well-being. The pressures of fame, along with personal issues, contributed to her reliance on substances. Her addiction journey was not just a personal struggle. It highlighted the harsh reality that even those who seem to have it all can face daunting challenges. Taylor's issues with alcohol led to numerous health problems, including hospitalizations and surgeries. Her experiences serve as a reminder that addiction does not discriminate and can impact anyone, regardless of their status or wealth. As she navigated her life in the public eye, her struggles with addiction became part of her story, revealing the complexities of her character and the resilience she exhibited in facing her demons. Throughout her life, Taylor sought help and tried to overcome her addictions, demonstrating a fierce determination to reclaim her health and happiness. Her journey illustrates the ongoing battle many face with addiction, reminding us of the importance of compassion and understanding for those who struggle. Taylor's legacy, marked by both her achievements and her challenges, continues to resonate, showing that vulnerability exists even in the most glamorous lives. Cheech and Chong emerged as a legendary comedy duo that became synonymous with the counterculture movement of the 1970s and 1980s. Their unique brand of stoner humor resonated with audiences, capturing the spirit of a generation that embraced freedom and rebellion. Through their films and live performances, they celebrated drug use, particularly marijuana, which was a central theme in their work. Their comedic routines often featured exaggerated characters and absurd situations that highlighted the humorous side of drug culture. With films like Up in Smoke, Cheech and Chong not only entertained, but also challenged societal norms surrounding drug use. Their carefree attitudes and witty dialogue encouraged many to view marijuana in a light-hearted way, making them cultural icons. They played a significant role in shaping public perception of drugs, turning what was often a taboo subject into a source of laughter and camaraderie. Their influence extended beyond the screen, as they became symbols of a larger movement that sought to question authority and embrace alternative lifestyles. Their legacy continues to be felt today, as many comedians and artists draw inspiration from their groundbreaking approach to humor and social commentary. Cheech and Chong's impact on Hollywood and society remains a testament to the power of comedy in addressing serious issues while providing entertainment.